Alright guys, here's your lame ass video for tonight. I usually try to make some kind of point or deliver some kind of message, but this isn't going to be one of those types of videos. This is just pure vlogger bullshit. So I just got back from Vespers, chock full of the Holy Spirit. Man, I love Vespers. I'm not going to go into a bunch of time explaining what it is. You guys have Wikipedia, so look it up. So one thing about the church that I go to is that nobody really goes to Vespers. Sunday, the Divine Liturgy, that's a highly attended service. The whole Orthodox community shows up. But nobody comes to Vespers. The priest told me that most of the time it's just him. It's just him by himself. Or at least it used to be that way. Because I go. And, I remember the first time I went, it was just me and the priest. It's just me and him. And he almost seemed mildly annoyed that somebody showed up. He did a good job hiding it, but I'm pretty perceptive. I pick these things up. He just kind of had this look in his eyes like, oh man, now I have to go through all the motions for just one guy? Fuck. Anyway, sometimes there'll be 2 or 3 people there. Saturday is when Orthodox Christians come to confess. So somebody will show up to confess in the early afternoon and they'll stay for Vespers. It happens once in a while. But there's one other person that shows up. So often it's 3 people there. Me, the priest, and her. She, I've noticed her ever since I started going to church. I didn't talk to her for the longest time. She didn't talk to me. She didn't really talk to anybody. She dresses like a 17th century Russian peasant, so she really sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, she wears like these skirts and these little petty frock coat things and like a little babushka scarf. Short, long black hair, swarthy complexion, dark eyes. At first I assumed she was like some Serbian immigrant straight off the boat that probably didn't speak a word of English. Until she finally came up and introduced herself to me at a coffee hour, and I found out she's from Chattanooga. She's as American as I am. And she's cool. She's just really cool. Like, not, gossipy and judgmental like some of the women in the church are, like some women everywhere are. But at the same time, really devout, just so devout. She always, she never passes an icon without making the prostrations. So, like I said, a lot of times Vespers it'll just be me, the priest, and her. And the pews will be empty, but she'll be standing front row center on the left wing. I'll be standing front row center on the right wing. And we give the liturgical responses, and all you'll hear echoing down from the bottom of the dome is our voices, just the 2 of us. So the service ended, and we walked out to the parking lot. And before she got in her car, she turned around, said goodbye to me, smiled. It was cold. The wind was blowing through her hair, out from under the babushka scarf, and her face was lit from the light of the stained glass windows on the side of the church. Reds, blues, and yellows diffused through the darkness. She was so beautiful. I think I'm falling in love with her. And I don't know what to do. I don't go to the house of God to pick up chicks. That's not what I'm there for. And to make matters worse, I've got somebody. I'm in a long distance relationship right now. Girl I've been seeing off and on for years. A lot of history with, a lot of drama with. I love her. But she's not here. She's been gone for a while. And I've been good, guys. I've been good. I mean, not seeing anybody. Okay, so once in a while I fuck my insurance agent. All right, I have needs and I'm a sinner. She actually helped me get out of a ticket one time. But that's just, there's no feeling involved on either of our parts. She's got a boyfriend. I think she actually has several boyfriends. She actually only calls me when she's drunk. I'm like her booty call, and it's just, that doesn't happen often anyway. Once every couple months, and then I feel guilty. I've been trying so hard to change the things I used to do. Womanizing, using people, disregarding their emotions, just to gratify myself. I don't do drugs anymore, not because I think it's immoral to do drugs, because I think it's immoral to waste money on myself. I don't spend money on anything for myself anymore except the basics: food, gas, my bills. Anything I have left, it either goes to the church or I give it to homeless people on the freeway off ramps with their signs. And if it was lust, I could just pray, right? I could just pray, and the Lord would take it away from me. That works. You catch yourself checking out some girl's ass, whatever the case may be. It's like, whoa, buddy, that's lust. You can't be doing that. And say a prayer. It goes away. It passes. But I can't beseech God to remove love from me. I could, but He's not going to do that. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to get caught up in this fucking human drama anymore. I'm tired of hurting people and hurting myself. I don't want to have these feelings. I'll never tell her how I feel ever in 100 years. I Some part of me thinks she already knows. She's always fucking smiling at me. She's always talking to me. She won't fucking leave me alone. She she's good with languages. She's studying Eastern culture. She speaks Arabic. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to love somebody. I just want to spend the rest of my life serving the Lord and my fellow human beings. That's all I want to do. I'm just tired of leaving wreckage behind myself. Path of destruction. Like I'm a storm. You know, I give you guys fucking advice all the time. Give me some. You know, in before kill yourself, cut your dick off, or some stupid shit. Give me some real advice. Jesus freak, if you're watching this, tell me what to do. Please. I mean, I'm not going to say you owe me one or something, but you fucking owe me one. Just tell me what to do. What do I do? What do I do?